You will have to pardon me working on this Khonshu voice of mine. It will only take just a little bit longer. Trying to get the right pitch for it. Otherworldly, and yet not at the same time. And your name shall be Khonshu. And we save. And there it is. Khonshu of the MCU. It should be a bit better for the rest of you. Now, let us go through the quote lines of Khonshu. But, hold on. Test. Oh, so you do not want me to speak in my normal voice. You want to be difficult.
Ah, I forgot. I need to switch over to the voice box itself before I can do anything. Okay, so I got Khonshu right there. Yo, CJ and Psycho. Hold on. Yep, it's good to be back. So let me explain what happened. When I said it was an emergency and that's the reason why I had to end my stream, yeah, I just had to go pick up Kenzo from his grooming. That was it. It wasn't anything overly big. It wasn't anything overly important. I just got conscribed to go pick him up while my mom and sister went to go eat breakfast. And apparently they were still eating breakfast when it was time to go get him. So, I had to get him myself. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another voiceover stream. We are going to be going through some voices. And I believe, CJ, you have like a couple of voices that you wanted me to go over. I believe I have a list here. Hold on, let me pull it up. I should have a list. I put it in my notes of who you wanted me to go after next. Oh, that's an old note. Never mind. That was all the way back in April. Never mind. I've already did Dolmagus. Hiro, welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna be doing a couple of voices here and there, and like CJ said, that's good to hear. I'm glad it wasn't anything bad. Yeah, I think I was a bit too preemptive when I said it wasn't an emergency, that I had to end my previous stream. Oh yeah, Kyushu, what I'm about to say, guess what happened? You reached Chaos level 35. You brought this up yesterday during my One Piece stream, and I kind of said the same thing, but I didn't know if you heard my response. But I'm guessing that you hit Chaos level 35 on Tiny Tina's Wonderlands? That's the first thing that comes to mind. Khonshu, and Vark from Legend of Korra. Yes, Vark as well. So I need to pull up some Vark lines. I already got some Khonshu lines. Now, mind you, I am not going to be doing any Khonshu lines from the show because I've yet to watch the show, and I don't want to see any quotes that have any potential spoilers for conversations. So I'm only going to be doing Khonshu quotes from the comics. Now, I got to edit some things around here on my sound deck, on my stream deck here, so I can go back and forth between voices.
Or I can do this and save everyone the trouble. Can you do Jar Jar from Star Wars The Skywalker Saga? I just love that voice. LOL.
I guess I could. It's clear that the Separatists made a pact with the Federation to trade. Senators, Dello Delegates. In response to the ever-increasing droid army, Misa proposed that the Senate immediately give emergency powers to the Supreme Chancellor. One thing I will say about Jar Jar in the game is that they did not get Ahmed Best to revoice him, because they did get Ahmed Best to voice him in the Clone Wars TV show, but then they got his replacement, which I believe is Phil Lamar, to do the voices for Jar Jar for the rest of the series. Like, he came in and revoiced Jar Jar a little bit, but then Phil Lamar came and redid his voice for him for the rest of the series. But real quick, let me bring up Khonshu. I did say I have to edit my stream deck a little bit here. Just a bit. I gotta edit it a little bit.
Whining. More whining. Make him soil himself, just like the old days. And this is from Moon Knight, Volume 5, Issue 15. Oh, that's my boy. This is why I made you my avatar. And this one is from Volume 5, 26. Word of advice. Fighting may pay the bills, but killing pays the soul. Then Vengeance of the Moon Knight, Volume 1, Issue 6. You still don't get it. The more you push me down, the bigger I grow. I gave you everything, and now you think you can ignore me? Don't forget, I know who you really are. I might need to edit the voice here and there just a little bit. Maybe add like a little echo effect to it. Hold on, let me see. What do you guys think? Maybe just a little. Just a little. No, that's too much. Just a little reverb. Just a little. A-E-I-O-U. That might work. I fear what you perceive as damage already done is just the start of it. Then this one's from Moon Knight Volume 8, Issue 2. They will use your mind against you. They will fill it with these lies, these delusions. But you have to remember, no matter where you think you are, no matter what you see, this is the truth. You and me, here. What you saw in Manhattan, there are the constants you must hold on to. You must fight your way back to. Do you understand, my son? Almost perfect? Well, I guess I better keep improving it then. What could make it sound better to you? Less reverb? I don't want it to have too much reverb in it. So what say you, CJ? Too much reverb? Dial it back just a bit. Okay. Smaller room size. Then bring the mix down a little bit. Oh, poor deluded Mark. Maybe bring the pitch down a tad bit lower. Bring it down just a tad bit lower. Maybe do less voice rattles at the bottom. Maybe just a bit. Equalizer's fine. See, this is what happens when I haven't been watching Moon Knight. I don't get a full grasp on how his voice sounds without spoiling it for myself. That's my issue. Does it matter if you are mad? Your madness is your gift, Mark. Your madness is what keeps you alive. You need to stop fighting it. Give in to it. Let your insanity guide you. Let your madness show you the way. Do you see it now, Mark? Do you see how it will end? Not in blood, but in sand. You see, Mark Spector is crazy, but in the context of my blessing, he is, well, a superhero. Wow, they actually repeated a line here. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. To put it mildly, it looks bad. You are the one who would do anything to be cured. You are the one who will give his soul to me. That's pretty much all of his lines from the comics. I don't want to dip into the TV show until I actually watch it first.
So that's just me. You sound so very close to both the series version and what you'd imagine Concho would sound reading the comics. Well, that's high praise. Thank you, CJ. I got another character that I kind of want to do the voice for. Let me bring up his quotes, but I am going to bring up Varric real quick, because you did say you wanted to hear him next. You know what? It's been so long since I remembered who Varric was. I completely forgot he was the eccentric billionaire businessman guy. Yep, I'd like to think I'm always there to stand up for the little guy, especially if that little guy can help this guy become a bigger guy. I completely forgot that this is the eccentric dude from the show. I completely forgot this was this guy. All right, I need to find some Varric quotes. But first things first, let me get a picture of Varric and put him up there for all to see. Thank you, CJ, for this, for telling me this and suggesting it so people can know who I am voicing. You have no idea how much of a godsend that actually is. So people can actually understand which person I'm going back and forth from each time. All right, let's find some Varric quotes. Varric. No, don't take me back to Google. All right, so... Okay, here's one. So we got a list here. 10 lists of his best quotes. Lie big and leave fast. You couldn't discover a wolf bat if it was building a nest in your butt. Wow, he actually said that? I don't even actually remember that line. Another one where he says, I'm allergic to drowning. And then 7 is... Darn notifications, I know there's an update. Another 7 is, I had to fight off 2 badger moles, 6 wolf bats, and 18 hog monkeys to get these guys. And then another one is, why do you think I built this boat? And then his famous line is, do the thing! Jun Lee, do the thing. I think it was Julie. Yeah, it's Julie. Z-H-U Lee. Julie. And then another one where he says, ooh, you got me there, Dr. Science. And then another one says, he'd varged himself because some girl Julied him. And then another one when he's proposing to Julie, he says, I need to attach this ring to your finger. And then the last one is, a man has a right to blow up his own property. And those are some of the Varric's lines. Those are actually some really good lines. Here's some. So here's one with him, obviously, with him saying, Julie, do the thing! And then Iroh says, Iroh, no, that's Iroh. In response to Bolin's query of outpacing Asuka, he says, why do you think I built this boat? And look into my eyes, stares into Asami's eyes for about 3 seconds. We got a deal! Then Bolin says, you weren't levitating, you just sat on that pillow. And Varric says, then why didn't anyone tell me? Now I look like an idiot. Swami, you're fired. Julie, will you do the thing for me for life? Such a heartwarming moment. I will say this, Julie stuck it out with Varric the entire time. You don't find that kind of help nowadays. Let me get another character up. There's another character I want to do a voice of. Well, quite a few, actually. There's quite a few One Piece characters I want to do, and, quite a few Bleach characters that I want to do as well. So I'll cover some Bleach characters, and I'll cover some One Piece characters as well. So give me one quick sec. Where are you? There you are. And apparently this dude's image is so huge, I got to downsize it massively. Good God, Mihawk, you're taking up all of the page. You're clipping through everything. I will say this, CJ. Ain't nothing wrong with a girl in glasses. I will say that much. All right. Now we got Mihawk. There is absolutely nothing wrong with a girl in glasses. It's actually one of the things that I'm kind of attracted to. That's a trade secret. Don't go spreading that around. But here's some lines from Mihawk. This battle should kill some time. If there is something that you want, why not challenge me? I have no interest in the fate of the age, just those who shape it. Pathetic. Do they not realize their own weakness? Get out of my way if you do not wish to die. Having such a weak opponent bores me. I have no use for such useless people. These weaklings are not even good for passing the time. These are just his lines from One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, because apparently they don't have it for Pirate Warriors 4 for some odd reasons. It's quite something for you to resolve to point your sword at me. Don't live recklessly. You're still young. Defeated, eh? It seems even fate has given up on the chosen child. The distance between he and I seems to have shrunken a little. A former warlord of the sea is, naturally, nothing but talk. The justice of the Marines is beyond my control. So you've arrived. I had thought you'd still further away. Beating you would be meaningless now that you've lost an arm. Capture complete. Were they even intending on defending it? My name is Dracul Mihawk. You must challenge me if you wish to be considered the strongest. The strongest black blade and swordsmanship. This is why I am the swordsman with no peer. Pitiful weaklings. If they realize how powerless they were, they would know it is best to flee. Do as you please. I am a mere bystander. Anyone who attacks here is not guaranteed to leave alive. From the start, I have merely wished to be a bystander. I have no strong desire to assist. It's too soon for you to die. Even then, you'll still face me. You wish to make an enemy of me. Fine. Let's measure the true distance between our abilities. Someone worthy has been found. I thought I'd just give them a try. Guess I'll have to get a little serious. Become stronger if you haven't interested to challenge me again. It seems the flow of the age has been determined. And those are just some of his lines. Mihawk is a very cool character. Yes, he is. He's a massively cool character, which is why I'm excited to see what's happened with the warlords after Wano is over. I'm scared, y'all. I am scared for the story of One Piece and what craziness we're going to be introduced to once we leave Wano. Wano has been crazy. Oda wasn't kidding when he said that he was going to make Marineford look like child's play in comparison to all the things that are happening on Wano. And he wasn't kidding. But I am scared for the entirety of One Piece once Wano is done. I'm scared because we don't know where we're about to go from here. There are so many things at play in One Piece right now that it's really anyone's guess where we could possibly go in the world of One Piece once Wano is finished. That's what scares me. The fate of the warlords, what's going on with the Marines and the world government, and what's going on with Vegapunk and everybody else, and then all Blackbeard and his crew and the revolutionaries. There's just so much ground to cover that I'm quite scared about what we could possibly see. But I am also excited as well. So real quick, let's pull up a couple of characters from Bleach. Let's pull up some Stern Ritters. And I did say One Piece as well, so let me pull up some characters from One Piece. Jesus Burgess! Happy story! And let me just pull up some pictures of Kenpachi, of Burgess. Stop saving these as web files. Save them as image files. What is wrong with you? Okay, so we have Jugram Hashvoth. Voth. I don't think I did too many voices of him. I did some of these voices a long time ago in separate videos. But some of them I didn't really dedicate too much time to. So for right now, I'll just do Jugram. Want to know more about whatever the world government has planned to replace the 7 warlords? I want to know what the SSG is and why Fujitoro was all like, have faith in the SSG. This thing, whatever it is supposed to be the replacements for some of the most powerful pirates in the world that we've seen in the series. What is it that the world government has made that they see it as a better alternative than having powerful pirates under their employ? That's the question. But let me get Jesus here, Burgess here, and then we'll move on to Bleach. So we just have his quotes from Pirate Warriors 3. So this is Burgess. Whee! Let's go, Blackbeard pirates! This victory will bring us closer to domination! Whee! The champion takes the stage. Everyone can just bring it! Quit talking nonsense and start already! I'll show you the power of my shockwave! Hadouken! Erbo! I'm the fighting champion! Wee! Wee! There's no point in even killing you losers! After I'm done with the One Piece and Bleach characters, could I try Sylvando? From Dragon Quest XI? Let me look him up real quick. Sylvando. Well, doesn't he look flamboyant? Does he have a voice? If he has a voice, then let me hear him. Let me hear him real quick. Before I continue with the One Piece characters. I completely forgot about Dragon Quest music. I completely forgot it's so extravagant. Real quick, let me pull up the way his voice sounds, though. Okay, Sylvando. Okay, I'm checking this out. Oh, that's his accent that he got. Oh, no, you don't, honey. Not unless you want to carry those claws home in a bag. Oh, that's the voice that Silvando got. Okay. I see. I see where things are going from here. I understand. Hello, darlings. Your voice for Burgess made me imagine Gilbert Gottfried a little. Just a bit, but not too shrill. Not too shrill. To the point where it doesn't get on anybody's nerves. But loud and boisterous enough to get the point across. So I get the feeling of Silvando's voice type. So let me just pull up some Silvando quotes. If I'm able to find anything. If I'm able to find any Silvando quotes. Or I could just use the images, because I got a good feel for his voice. Ladies and gentlemen, please. There's no need to be afraid. The great Silvando will never endanger his adoring audience. What kind of accent was I doing? What kind of accent was that? Let me try that again. Ladies and gentlemen, please. There's no need to be afraid. The great Silvando will never endanger his adoring. What accent am I doing? That is not the accent that he had in his. Oh no, you don't, honey. Ladies and gentlemen, please, there's no need to be afraid. The great Silvando will never endanger his adoring audience. I need to work on that a little bit. Just a bit. I almost gave him like this Chicago and Brooklyn accent almost for a second there. Let me try this again. Me? Oh, nobody. Just someone who likes to see people smile. That will teach you to be so grumpy. Now hold nice and still while I tie you up. Yeah, another one says, so, 2 boys and 2 girls out on a lovely adventure together, eh? How romantic. What kind of adventure, I wonder? Come on, spill the beans. Another one's where he says, darling, you are wonderful. Amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it, eh? Yes, very dramatic, Hendrik, honey. Now, if you're quite finished frowning and swearing oaths. He had something of a Spanish accent in the games. I'm hearing the English voice dub for his thing, but I was just having a tough time trying to get it to that Spanish level. Yes, very dramatic, Hendrik, honey. Now, if you're quite finished frowning and swearing oaths. And luckily for you, I happen to have picked up a lovely little number in the end of the season sales. Yoo-hoo! Titty witty woo bags! Yoo-hoo! How's that for a dramatic entrance, eh? Introducing the Salty Stallion, the finest ship to ever sail across the seas. If we find any mini medallions on our travels, we should bring them back here right away so that we can blossom into lovely ladies too. Wouldn't that be wonderful, honey? Something along those lines. Oh my goodness! It's disgusting! And then here's Silvando saying, and best of all, it's just you and me. Ciao for now, Jasper darling. Best you didn't see that ending coming. Oh, I do love a twist. Why am I going through Sylvando's lines and I'm not actually... I don't even have Sylvando's lines up right now. I am so sorry. I messed that one up. I just got swept up into doing his lines that I forgot that I was supposed to be focusing on Burgess. My bad. Let me get a photo of Sylvando. Let me get a photo of Sylvando. I was not paying attention like I should have been. That's my bad. That is my bad. I can't believe I let that slip again. Okay, webpage, you can go ahead and show the image now. Much better. Okay, save image. So it was just a brief stint of Jesus Burgess, but then the rest of it was Sylvando. My bad. This is all the voices that I was doing for Sylvando beforehand. My bad. I bet you were kind of wondering, that is not the voice that Jesus Burgess has. He was both a solid combatant and great overall character in the game. Hopefully he'll be playable in Dragon Quest Heroes 3. Is a 3 being made? But let me go through his lines again. Ladies and gentlemen, please, there is no need to be afraid. The great Sylvando will never endanger his adoring audience. Aw, don't you like it, honey? I chose it especially for you. And here's another one while I'm waiting for the image to clear up. The image is actually taking way too long. Hurry up! Hurry up! Oh, don't you like that, Papi? How can you leave my little band of boys if you don't look the part? You promised. Is this a GIF? Is this why it's taking so long to load up? I ain't got time for that. Oh, now you want to load up as soon as I click off from you. My little parade has picked up quite the cavalcade of warriors for cavalcade of warriors for wondrousness. My little parade has picked up quite the cavalcade of warriors for wondrousness. Aren't they just so much fun? But that's Sylvando there for a brief moment. Let me go down to Drugrum real quick. From Bleach. And then I'll do maybe about one or two more voices, and then I got to take care of some things. Because I really want to dedicate some time to some voices that I haven't done or been wanting to do or been meaning to do. Where did I even save the profile for Drugrum? Are you kidding? It's not even here. I just saved... Oh, wait. It had a number in the front. There it is. And this is to Hidetomo Kajumaru. And this is Drugrum saying, and he's supposed to be the right hand of your watch. So he says, have you not noticed? Your fear is so great that rather than see this for the matter of life and death it is, You have subconsciously chosen to refer to it as a matter of passage. A foolish notion. This war has already begun. And this is to Baz B. He says, His Majesty's will is all that matters. It is not my place to dispute his decision. And then to his attendant regarding Yawach's announcement, this is His Majesty's will. Announcing his successor in that way was certain to cause excessive unrest within the ranks. I cannot imagine His Majesty would fail to foresee this. In which case, there can be only one conclusion. This unrest was caused by His Majesty deliberately. Unrest forces people to keep a close eye on one another. And what is more, all of those eyes will be keenly focused on Uryu Ishida. No matter who that man may be, no matter what power he may possess, or what views he may hold, with this announcement he is no longer able to take any action whatsoever. No path remains for that man now, but to devote himself utterly to serving His Majesty. He has no other choice. Even if he sees through to His Majesty's true intentions, that will change nothing now. Kyushu for Bleach dub? Maybe one day, maybe. And then we continue on with him speaking to Nanao, with him saying, My dear, you should not have settled for simply developing this technique to completion. You should have refined it to the point that anyone would be able to use it. Had you done so, perhaps your captains at least would have been able to die in battle, rather than being summarily executed. Then this is to Shunsui Kyoraku. It seems the scales of battle are evenly balanced at present. Were they not, there would be no reason for me to come here. My duty here is to tip those scales in our favor. And then another one to Nanao. The joints between the plates are clearly weaker than any point in your last barrier. But since that weakness is so obvious, it can only mean a trap lurks within. I suppose there is nothing for it. It would not be beneficial for me to wait any longer. I will have to resort to less subtle measures. Then to BG9, lives that were saved by good fortune must be swept aside by equal ill fortune. And then here's a long one to Uryu. What is that look in your eyes? Do you regret your actions? It is too late for that. I dare say you accepted our invitation in the hope of avenging your mother's death. But there is no longer any way for you to turn back. All who have been granted a piece of His Majesty's soul have their power absorbed by His Majesty upon their deaths. And what is more, in the earlier battle, His Majesty had already scattered fragments of his own soul across all of Seirete. This battle is a battle for His Majesty. Not only we of the Sternritter, but also any Shinigami who have come into contact with His Majesty's soul will give up their own souls as offerings to His Majesty upon their deaths. No matter who perishes in this battle, it will only serve to bolster His Majesty's strength and to extend His Majesty's life. To His Majesty, battle is life itself. If he does not continue to absorb souls, eventually he will return to the body he once had, unable to see, to hear, or even to move. His Majesty will never cease to do battle. There can be no escape. Both you and I must live for His Majesty and die for His Majesty. Or Kyushu any anime dub. Got some lead time between now and October or even January to put my talents out there? Maybe. And I'm constantly posting it on Twitter. My my voiceover lines and everything, I'm constantly posting it on there. So who knows? Maybe someone will discover me one day. Who knows? And then we have another one to Uryu where he says, Every man walks atop the scales that measure him. all things that he encounters as he lives his life. All things that he encounters as he lives his life. I had to do the inflection right, my bad. All things that he encounters as he lives his life, he must place upon the scales of right and wrong as he goes. As he determines what he believes to be right and what wrong, those fragments of right and wrong are woven together into the shape of a man. That shape becomes the man himself. I didn't reach the deepest volume for that one. Let me do that again. That shape becomes the man himself. That's better. I kind of trailed off on the end of that line there, so that's my bad. Then another one to Uryu where he says, "You said it yourself. You put everything you have on those scales of yours. Because if you merely followed others while being lost in a drift yourself, without ever truly weighing your decisions and consequences, then you just may come to regret everything." And those are pretty much almost all the significant lines for Jugram. Let's see if we can find someone else. I've already did Gerard Valkyrie. Did I do Driscoll Berkey? Or Birchie? Oh, this dude's kind of big. And this dude is, hold on. Oh, before I move on to Driscoll, let me get his image. Because he's like this very unkempt hair, burly looking guy. Yo, C-Des, what's going on? Welcome to the voiceover stream. Just going through a couple of voices lines here and there. I already did Jugram. I'm working on Driscoll next. And as you can see, he's a burly looking guy, so I gotta give him like this big, booming, loud, boisterous voice. Because his personality is incredibly bloodthirsty and demonstrates no mercy towards his opponents, always ruthlessly attacking them with brutal and lethal force, no remorse for those he fights or have previously killed, openly deriding them even in the midst of battle. Alright, so going down to his quotes. Woo! This sucks. It 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 sucks so bad. It sucks so bad to be weak. Ain't that right, Lieutenant? And then to Genryusai. Oh man, am I lucky. I couldn't get luckier if I tried. Captain Commander, you're the one I came here to see. I'm gonna use your own subordinate's Bankai to end your life right here. And that's the last line he says before Genryusai just completely obliterates the upper half of his body, leaving nothing but his bones. Not sure that I've done Driscoll yet. He only has 2 lines. He really only has 2 quotes I can go off of before, Genryusai killed him. So if I don't spend too much time on him, you know why. And did I do Bazby before? I think I have. And the reason why I didn't do too many of his quotes is I believe he was also foul-mouthed as well. Yeah, I did Bazby before already. And I did Askin Naklavar as well, I think. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did Askin already. Let me go down to his quotes. I might be able to remember it if I go down to it. Oh, okay. I don't think I did too many of Askin's lines. So let me... Alright, this image will do. This image for Askin will do. And my family said they were bringing me a whole box full of food back. But I'm wondering, where they at though? Alright, so that was Driscoll. Let me bring up Askin. And that's with him using his Volstig. And Volstandig, my bad. Volstandig. So, this is him speaking to Basby and Jugram, where he says, I would advise you both let this matter lie. There's nothing pleasant about such petty fighting. For you, in particular, it will be nothing but a poison. Would you not agree, future Emperor? To the members of the SRDI, weren't you listening to my explanation? I would have thought a place called the Research and Development Institute would be home to a little more intelligence. I didn't need to get inside at all. I've been in here from the very beginning. Then to Mayuri Kurotsuchi, nope, no good. Dealing with you is just gonna take way too much time. I'd better not bother. I mean, if I was gonna make you die, I'd reckon I have to try out way too many different tactics. Sorry, but I'm just awful with that kind of finicky stuff. I like to get things over with in a flash, you know? Then to Pepe regarding Gremi Thamu, society always looks down on those people who spend all their times dreaming and don't actually achieve anything. But then you look at a guy who can achieve anything he likes just by dreaming, and you think, hey, maybe it's not such a bad thing that most dreams don't come true. Then here's another line when he's speaking to Oetsu Nimaya. The reason His Majesty took me in was quite simple. It's because I just wouldn't die. A bit of a pathetic ability, right? I hate it myself. Just thinking about this ability of mine makes me feel so fatally irritated. Then another line to Oetsu. You took me lightly, didn't you? The way I speak, the way I act. I seem like a worthless underling. Even I know it. But you know, I don't think I really mind. It used to bug me something awful, but lately, I've come around to thinking that it's actually one of my good points. That's what I tell myself anyway. Think I'm gloomy, do ya? Well, that's just what's so fatal about me. Alright, let's see. Ooh, we got a long one to Kisuke Urahara. It's true that loyalty isn't everything to me. I just have a personal interest in His Majesty. Does that make it sound like I'm looking down on him? That's not my intention, of course. The human world, Hueco Mundo, Soul Society. The guy's trying to destroy 3 whole worlds and create something new in their wake. Is there any other man who can claim that? If I were to let His Majesty get away, do you think I'd ever find another man like that again? Kisuke Urahara, you're a knowledgeable guy. You look like you've seen everything this world has to offer. So I ask you, don't you feel it too? Aren't you curious to see what His Majesty is going to create once he's destroyed 3 entire worlds? He's somewhat a complex character, yeah. Are these Bleach characters? Yes, they are, but they're from the 1,000-Year Blood War, which has not been turned into anime episodes quite yet. And what you are hearing are just fan dubs of me going over characters who don't have an official English voice to them yet. And I'm enjoying every single second of it. But that's Askin. Let's see, who else do we have? I already did Pernita. He's just a big old deep voice. Did I do Kangdu? I think I did Kangdu before. I think I did his voice already. It was in a previous voiceover stream, back before I started adding images for people to understand which ones I was doing. I think that might be enough for Bleach. Let me move on to One Piece. Let me bring up a favorite of mine. Because this one lets my voice go way out there, I dare say. I dare say it lets my voice sound so much different than the ones that I tend to do mostly. And I believe some of you will recognize this individual as well. You never even sat and watched watch Bleach except those Summon Wars arc, which was nice. Oh, you have so much Bleach info to go off of. You grilled some steak and Cornish hens yesterday? When me and my family went to go eat at a restaurant called Magnolia Blue, I had shrimp and grits with andouille sausage, along with mushrooms and some sort of like lobster bisque type sauce in it as well. Oh my goodness, it was so good. I'm actually really, really hungry. It's 2:56 right now, but I'm extremely hungry. Ooh, Mario. I can do Mario after I'm done with
Gekko Moria. So first things first. Live the life you have. In this world, your role is to be crushed. All your shadows will serve me. You wanna be a zombie soldier too?
Then another one where he's laughing again. He's got a lot of lines where he starts laughing first and then he says something.
I shall have the Pirate King's throne! See my power! I'll become Pirate King with my army of corpses! Do you see the power of shadows? Soon I'll be the Pirate King. Huh? Did someone die? We'll do something about it! You think you're closest to becoming Pirate King? That title is mine! This is what happens when kids get full of themselves. A baptism by fire! You have no idea of your own limits. Give up on trying to challenge me!
Kyushu bro, Dressrosa, got you hype? See, Des, I told you, just keep watching the episodes. Keep watching the episodes. Kudos is your dude? Hey. I knew you would enjoy him. So let me do a voice for a character I'm pretty sure you might be familiar with right now, since you're in Dressrosa already. Let me save this image real quick, and then let me bring him up. And some of his lines here. I won't show any mercy. Let's settle this once and for all. Interesting. You're far weaker than expected. I won't let you get in my way. Did you really think you could beat me? With regard to both strength and ability, you have no hope of winning. With my power, even an emperor is no match for me. You should try learning more, you filthy crocodile. You're on the part where he mentioned Law and his little bro are friends and Law looks up to him. Just keep watching, C-Des. You're gonna understand so much. Let's make sure that you deserve to be part of the 7 warlords. I have no intention of letting you leave here alive. Do you finally get where you stand, scum? What? You want to kill me? If you live long enough to get here, I'll take you on. You did well to get me cornered. Thanks to you, we can change our strategy and keep going. You look like a monster. How does dub cortisone sound like? Rather spotty on some of the English voices. Hold on. Let me pull up his voice to see how he sounds. Actually, I can't mention what he sounds like or do any of his lines because C-Des is currently going through the Dressrosa arc, and me saying what Corazon sounds like, or if he has a voice at all, I can't actually say because he has not reached that point. So I actually can't look that up. But what I can do... Let me just pull up another character then. Let me pull up another character. Do 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 boop boop beep 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 beep. I'm just trying to find a good one here. Rob Lucci, Magellan, Emporio Ivankov. I don't think I've done enough Emporio Ivankov voices. I don't think I've done enough of Ivankov's voice. That Dofi bro, I know. Do Pika?
Pika, pika! Pika, pika! Pika, pika! Pika, da-da-da!
But let me actually do some actual voice lines from Pika. All right, I have to be more specific. One Piece Pika quotes. Because I know in the English dub, they shrunk down his voice massively, like saying,
The only way we're gonna be able to take out all these people is if we kill them quickly.
but he's this dude that's just massive. Like he has Kaido's body size.
But he has this squeaky little voice that absolutely no one can take seriously. And if anyone makes fun of him, he'll kill him dead!
But hold on, let me close out a lot of these other tabs that I got up. Let me pull up Pika. Pika One Piece. And then Pika's voice, funny scene. Just so I can get the voice lines.
The Navy and the pirates! If you allow me to create havoc, I can take care of all of them by myself! The Navy and the pirates, if you will allow me, I can take care of all of them by myself!
There's so many voices characters in the last few Samurai Warriors and Warriors of Orochi games that I wish you had had great English voices in them. Because you wanted me to do Hisashi Hide Matsunaga from the Samurai Warriors or Warriors of Orochi game. Okay, so let me look him up. Because I'm on the Koei fandom, which allows me to look this up. Hisahide. Let me go to his quote page. And first of all, let me get his image. Hisahide. Hey, he's the spider guy, isn't he? He's the guy with the spider motifs. Had you laughing when Luffy was laughing and pointing, that was very cruel. You know, you hit a nerve. Oh, yeah, it definitely hit a nerve because when I first saw that episode, I was laughing at him too. I was thinking, ain't no way this is this boy's voice. Pika reminds you a little bit of Toad.
Mama! Mario!
But Pika's voice is less shrill. It's like,
if I can take on the Navy and the pirates, if you'll allow me, I'll take them out all by myself.
so let me bring up Hisahide. I really need to learn how to categorize these images better. I done already lost it. Oh, there it is. There you are. Thank you, Hisahide. Gotta be careful not to make him sound too much like Oda a little bit, even though they have similar in color schemes for their clothes. So this is Hisahide Matsunaga. And this is some of his lines from Samurai Warriors 4. Wonder if you like villains. You'll have to do better than that. My condolences. I hope those whom I've defeated aren't in too much pain. Some will perceive me as the land's greatest villain now. Very impressive. Good! Keep fighting and working until you drop. Well done! Well done! Too well done for my liking. I'm not dying alone. Ever! You're not afraid to face me, are you? It's time to show you how a true villain does things. And then here's some lines from Warriors Orochi 4. You'll need to try pretty hard. I got back to my roots and just went totally evil. This will be fun when the fighting starts again. I held a tea party. Can you imagine it? Some of them weren't sure what to do with themselves, but they all looked so solemn. I like to think I brought a little calm to their hearts. And then he has some lines from Kensei 3 where he says, "The name of Nobunaga shall be spoken no more." That's enough for me. But he really doesn't have any other lines here that they have categorized, unfortunately. Quite unfortunate. He historically and in the game died with his treasured custom teapot. Wow, seriously? This dude really did love tea so much that he died with his teapot next to him. That's like Egyptians burying gold and jewels with their dead in the hopes that they can take it with them. I mean, you ain't going to be able to take it with you. But it just kind of reminds me of that. All right, so I think I saved another image. Wait, I didn't save Ivankov's image. Ah, dang it, I didn't save it. I gotta correct that mistake real quick. And then one more voice after Emporio Ivankov. Go ahead and shoot your shot right now so that way I can do it. Then afterwards, I'll go and concern myself with eating food. Oh, there he is, right there. You should be right next to Hisahide. Ah, there he is. All right. There's Ivankov, and then we got some lines for him. I'll do what's necessary to protect this place, darling. Prepare for battle. Don't just stand there, darling. We gotta get out of here now. Looks like it's time to bring this to an end. Clear the way! Hee-haw! Get out of the way! Hee-haw! Oh, be quiet. You've done all you can for now. Want to be one of my new breed? Come on! Transcend the boundaries of gender. Don't think I'll go easy on you just because you're a member of Straw Hat Boy's crew. Sorry, Magellan, I'm not going back to that prison. You've become quite promising, but you're still a naive little sweetie at heart. Hee-ha! Just as I'd expect from a Marine Admiral. I see I won't win against you if I do things halfway. See that, Bartholomew Kuma? Now you remember how frightening I am? As if I'd lose to someone weaker than Kuma. Still, this is awfully confusing, darling. You go ahead. I've got your back, so leave it to me. With you on our side, victory is more than just a dream. Keep advancing. Don't stop now, my candies. Do they have any lines for Sandeyu Momochi? I can look it up. Hold on. Sandeyu Momochi. They do have some quotes. They do have some quotes for Sandeyu. Or Sandayu. I could do him next. After I'm done with Ivankov. Sweet. He only has one line here on his list where he just says, Nobunaga, I will defeat you with the ways of old. That's one line. Not even enough time for me to... Not even enough time for me to pull this image up. But the thing is, he is voiced in Kessen 3 by Bob Pappenbrook, who is the father of Bryce Pappenbrook. With roles being such as Silver the Hedgehog, and Makoto Naegi in Danganronpa, and Ramos Fairmain in Lunar Silver Star Harmony. Also, he's the voice of Zidane in Dissidia. And Guan Ping in Dynasty Warriors 5 through 8. Very interesting. He has way more lines than that in the game, I'd imagine, but they don't have it there. See, Des, just continue to watch the anime. Just continue to watch. I can't say anything, so you're just going to have to come up with your own conclusions once you see the certain episodes. I can neither confirm nor deny. You'll just have to watch and see for yourself. Because I do my best not to spoil One Piece for people that actually are getting into the series. I dare not do that. That goes against everything I stand for. But let me do a couple more Ivankov lines, which probably would have been a lot more beneficial had I stayed on the page. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Ooh, we've got a big shot here. I better brave myself just in case. Straw Hat Boy, I won't let you get past me, darling. Looks like I made it just in time. Hee-ha! Oh, I got too excited. I might go faint. Or not! Not fainting! What on earth were you doing? I can't believe this, darling. If this keeps up, I'm not dead yet! Hee-ha! What about an interaction between Griffin and Rocket Raccoon afterwards? Oh, okay. So let me pull up images. Let me pull up images of Griffin and Rocket Raccoon. And then I'll put both their images on there and I'll have a full-on conversation between the two. How about that? How about that to cap off today's stream? I think that sounds like a good idea. So let me save that there. Then let me pull up Griffin from Devil May Cry. Griffon, not Griffin. Griffin with an O. All right, let's pull him up. Griffin from Berserk? No, that's Griffith with a TH on the end. Griffin from Devil May Cry 5. All right, let's pull up Griffin first. Oh, come on, I just saved this image. Okay, there we go. Dang it, why the image gotta be so big? It don't need to be that big, though. Like, look at that image. It's too big. It's too dang big. But there's Griffin right there. And then I gotta actually have to make another image part, image 2. Just so I can have another image sitting right there. And then let's move over to Rocket real quick. How do I keep losing track of where I put these images? What the heck? What in the heck did I do with this image? Aw, come on. How did I lose my Rocket Raccoon image that quickly? Or did I even save it? Did I even save the image? Alright, it better be up there now. Okay. There we go. Sorry for the delay. Alright. Griffin meeting Rocket. So we got Griffin here. And let me pull this image down. So we got Griffin on one side.
So what the heck are you supposed to be?
You're barking up the wrong tree here, boy. Just what the flock are you? And then Griffin would probably say,
Hey, V, what the heck is up with this dude's deal? What are we doing here? Aren't we supposed to be catching up to Nero and Dante?
and Rocket would probably say, just who the flock are Dante and Nero? Are they friends of Quill's? I'm not exactly sure we heard of them before. Groot, do you have any idea who they're talking about?
I am Groot!
Yeah, thought so. Groot doesn't know who Dante or Nero are. Care to explain what you're doing here on my ship, though?
Apparently.
And then Griffin would probably say,
Apparently there was a trans-dimensional portal that came through here. And then we kind of got sucked inside.
and that is supposed to be my problem. That's supposed to be my problem. How?
I don't know, but I'm trying to get back to my man V.
And you kind of want to explain who V is?
Well, V is supposed to be my master, and kind of lost track of him. I mean, if I'm not around, then how exactly is he supposed to get any other place?
Listen, Flying Featherface, I'm not trying to, grind your gears here, but you need to get off my ship. I mean, Quill already gets on my case when I let Groot grow everywhere, and apparently he's also getting on my case when I don't exactly brush through my fur every now and then. Even though this is my ship, Quill! It gets kind of annoying to go back and forth with him, if you know what I mean. So, if you mind leaving your little demon feathers and getting off of my ship...
We're in space, though!
Yeah, I kind of don't care. Not trying to be rude or anything, but I pretty much would rather put up with Quill getting on my nerves than deal with some demon bird thing that decided to take up roost in my ship. Even though Quill will say it's his ship, it's mine. I could go back and forth between Griffin and Rocket, or I could say, or you could have a moment where Griffin's all like,
So what's that wooden thing on your shoulder?
oh, this dude here, his name is Groot. He's a floor colossi. You know what those are?
Not exactly.
Well, they're supposed to be this alien race of giant tree people.
Is that a demon or something?
Did you not hear me? I said they were an alien race, not demon race. There's a big difference between the two.
Oh, fine. Continue.
Anyways, me and Groot go way back. Right before we joined up with this whole Guardians of the Galaxy thing. It was just, living off the land, stealing who we can, stealing from whoever we wanted. It was kind of whatever happens kind of out there.
So you mean to tell me that you two just are scavengers? You're like, oh, you really are a raccoon. V told me about you types of creatures. I think it was inside of that book he's always reading. Hey, I am not a raccoon. I don't know why people keep saying that. I am a... Yeah, crap, I forgot what I was. Groot, you know what I am?
I am Groot!
Yeah, we'll probably have to look at our own wiki page to find out. I can't remember off the top of my head here.
Oh, wait, real quick.
Hey, Groot! You know what this thing is? He says he's a demon, but we've encountered demons before.
I am Groot!
See, Groot says that you are pretty much the manifest... Okay, so what he tells me is that you're the manifestation of the dark side and human side of... You're the manifestation of V's personality or something? Yeah, what about it? What happens when you join back with V again? Who says I want to join back with V? You did. You were the one trying to get yourself off my ship so you can go back to V because you said that he wouldn't be able to survive without you. Yeah, I did, but I never said that I wanted him to live after. You are one twisted little space chicken, you know that? Alright, you're out of the you're out. Yeah, wait, what are you doing? You're going out the airlock. I don't need you on my ship anymore. You're already annoying me enough as it is. Get off my ship. And then Rocket just jets him back in, And then, oh, I am not a raccoon. Don't know why people keep calling me that. Well, they keep calling me a chicken back in my world, so... Yeah, so you gotta know that feeling, huh? Yeah, it's kind of annoying being called something you're not. Yeah, I knew this one reindeer from this other galaxy we went to. Kinda got annoyed we kept calling him a raccoon dog, but that's a story for another time. Anyway, out you go, and then Rocket just boots him out of the ship. That's what that whole conversation would be like. At least just a made-up fan fiction one. Not entirely well written, but I was just making it up on the spot as I went, so... There's that. Half Chopper and Rocket, Deer and Raccoon. Yeah, I'll save Chopper speaking to Rocket for another time. You know what would probably be a better conversation? Rocket talking to Lindbergh. I can't say who Lindbergh is because CDES has not caught up to that moment. But I'll do Lindbergh and Rocket at another time. Not bad at all. This is always fun for me. This is always fun for me whenever I do these voiceover lines. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we did a good job with today's voices. Thank you, CJ, once again for, enlightening me about my previous voiceover streams and me being able to cover a lot more ground by showing the images so people know exactly what I'm talking about or doing the voices of. So I thank you for that. All I can say, Chopper hates when they call him a raccoon. They hate it when people call him a tanuki. People look at him and they're like, "Oh, he's a tanuki," but he's not. He's a reindeer. But he gets upset when people call him that. But overall, I had a good time with. How long was I doing this? About an hour. It's about to be an hour and 30 minutes of voices. Hope I was able to cover enough bases for it to be varied. And who knows, maybe these voiceover streams, the more I put them out there, might actually get me noticed and get me a voice acting role. Who knows? I would love to see it. Wait, he a One Piece character? See, Des? Just keep watching. Just keep watching. But that's all I got, ladies and gentlemen. I really do hope you enjoyed this voiceover stream. I wish it was a little bit longer, but ever whistled an anime theme before? I think so. There's one for you. Oh my goodness, CDES! With the super chat all of a sudden? My goodness. You didn't have to do it, but you did. I am incredibly appreciative of this, such a gesture, and know that it goes towards me bettering this channel. Literally every single super chat you guys send my way goes towards me getting stuff that will help improve the channel a lot more. If it's me getting the physical volumes of the manga I read, then it's me improving my setup or, just going towards my moving out on my own fund. That's a made-up fund, but it is something that I'm looking forward to one day. But I just want to say thank you. Like I really do appreciate it, CDES. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. It really does help the channel out. It does. So I'm just nothing but humbled that people would think that I'm good enough to deserve such a gesture. But I could go on about thanking you guys all day. But all I can really say at the end of the day is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel, in fact, want to see me grow? Well, thank you, C-Dez. I'm looking forward to the day where I can leave my current job, because I've been working in retail for what is possibly going to be about 11 years of working in the retail business. I cannot wait to leave so I can actually do what I enjoy. Can I do any One Piece ones? But that one was over the top. Or just a couple of those. But all I can really say at the end of the day is that I'm incredibly humbled to have people like you in my life, where I have not you. You guys are not just an audience. You are not just subscribers and numbers to add on to my channel. I'm just incredibly grateful to have people who genuinely enjoy what I am good at, instead of it just being like, I'm just doing this for my health and it's not really doing anything. I just want to say thank you. It really does mean the world to me. So at the end of the day, all I can really say is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw here today, then consider subscribing or even consider becoming a member, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples. I understand how you feel, C-Dez. I have plenty of those moments, especially recently. But at times, you just gotta burn the candle at both ends. As annoying it may be, you gotta burn the candle at both ends before you get to only one candle side burning. So I'm just waiting on that one moment. I am almost there. Regular skeleton, hello, and unfortunately, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed yourself with what you managed to listen to the entire time. So, until next time, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself something to eat, because I'm hungry. Thanks for time, talent, and graciousness. Well, thank you, CJ, for just being a continuously awesome mod. Like, you have been one of the best mods that I've had on my channel, and you have never put yourself in a position where it made me question me giving you mod status. And I just want to say that continue to do the great work that you have. Continue to be an inspiration to everyone, and I have nothing but appreciation for you, my friend. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys in my next video or stream. Take it easy.